difference between Aboriginal people and the Torres Strait Islanders, especially in the storytelling, is they would use certain symbols, which is totally different from ours. We would express these through our dancing and actually and what the handheld instruments that we actually have to tell the stories. I'm working with the Year 5s and bringing Torres Strait to them, and we'll be creating stories through our dances, which we will use the handheld ornaments. So the feathers in this particular piece represents the sea or the clouds. So depending on what your story is about, if it's about traveling, you would see a lot of handheld instruments like these. So the star itself is very important in Torres Strait culture. Ancestors use the star system as a guide, as a compass to find their way home when they've travelled. You can see the difference in how we perform and tell our stories compared to Aboriginal people. So Torres Strait Islanders, a lot of hand instruments that are held. I think Aboriginal dancers, they dance if they're telling their story of the animals that they're telling stories about. If we're telling stories about the animals, it's especially sea animals, it's the movements of the head in the headdress. This is my attempt of making one, so this is the best I can do. You will see them a lot more elaborate, but I just needed to make something for the kids to have a look. But these headdresses, when they're worn, they could movements of the shark. So when they have it on, it's the movement as in headdresses with cassowary feathers. They're more the upper western, because they trade along New Guinea, closer to New Guinea shorelines. They trade with the New Guinea people. How we dress, the songs, our language is different, and our costumes are different as well. Stories they tell if they've gone out in the boat, whether it's fishing or, and this is where the fish comes in for the kids. So we're designing, what the kids are going to do is use symbols again and print onto the strip of paper before they do a bit of weed, and then putting it on the strip of paper and then create a fish from it. I'm very happy and very proud to bring my culture to the Year 5s and for Iona College for giving me the opportunity.